llaman ganzón, varón y mi jeva, teta negra, nena buena, Teresa derecha, no te atrevas, Julia, la rubia, caught me in her jewelry box, I was hung while the jewelry watch, Josefina, no se limpia, blue face, motherfucker, no me mira, chacho, guapo, clavo, tanto, cuánto, lo aguanto, vamos pa'l cuarto, ponte en 4, 5, 6, like pussy, pretty fresh, stream or lake, Olga, conca, niggas sin ropa, horse hot, Jimmy hat, bolsa, marisol, banco, roba labios, Holly clothes, like pink reba labios, baja panty, Nancy, nasty dancing, hot spot, Martas, carga, chitito traga, muchacha vaga, feca vaca, no trabaja, you the shit, you the mojo, when you the shit, you the mojo, you know you the shit, you the mojo, you the mojo, Mr. Mojo, bendiciones, showhead, this level Brooklyn bullet shortage, no time to catch your breath, caminando, brillando, bola guindando, ¿quién me lo quiere quitarlo? Cuidado, gato, cebolla, hígado, New York City, hígado, scat a mi lado, snitches sing, Figaro, 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 muñeca, pa' que tú sepas, para un bitch muñeca, poco, get shot, body stuffed en maleta, snap viejas, calderas, con fuerza, buena, got game, swam the shore when the yacht sank, streets of Bayamón, not safe, if it's dinero, dímelo, street life, I done seen de todo, muerte, mala suerte, mata gente, trata veces, que confese, but take it, expected, pistolas fully loaded, like they pregnant, bien viejo, bello, payaso triste, I do work, even on my día libre.
Young viejo.
Honey home, put insurance on my salchichon. You the shit, you the mojo. When you the shit, you the mojo. You know you the shit, you the mojo. You the mojo, Mr. Mojo. Bon bandido, maldito, bambino, vino bicho, flow bicho, abicho, motherfucking cuchillo mío, stacho, open, saca sangre, vinagre, pídele perdón, señor padre, hard head, cold heart, long shot.
Word up. Shout out to Thurston Howe, man. That song is hard as fuck.
Fantastic talent, fuck traveling and spending any money on that bitch. Salvaje doing maldades, bomb threats, lunes, martes, car theft, sábado, domingo. When I bust nuts, sofrito comes out my bicho. Hablamos, bullets bautizamos, cristiano salvo en Southport. Diga mentira, mujeres perdidas en cinta, grita, te caga encima. En public piscinas, I show my pinga. On Rikers tú tienes una visita. Asqueroso, petoso, rip your asshole a new roto. Mr. Mojo, you the shit, you the mojo. When you the shit, you the mojo. You know you the shit, you the mojo.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? I'm back here with a story for y'all. What's up, everybody? Yo, I got a new video out with my Shady Villain crew. It's called Darkness. It's out on my page right now, so go check it out. Go like it, subscribe it, whatever. Comment if you want, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so shout out to Thurston Howe the Third. That song is called El Mojon. That's on the Serial Skiller album. That shit is a classic. Shout out to the legend. I got a song with him too. He's on the New York Gangsters joint. That shit got 60K views and getting better and better and better and better and growing. Check it out. I got a new video coming out on Halloween featuring Diabolic and my Shady Villain crew and the BOZ man. Shout out to the BOZ man. Shout out to East Coast and Woods and Diabolic and all them super duper hip hop grinders, because they doing a fucking thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Never quit. Yo, check it out. Today I want to tell a story about drug addiction, about drugs, about my boy Jesus. who overdosed on heroin, and this shit is sick because it was the first time I witnessed this shit, and it was fucking crazy. You know what I mean? And I've lost a lot of friends recently because of drugs. You know what I mean? Lost my homegirl. I lost my boy, a couple boys like last year. You know what I mean? Lost my boy Charlie. You know what I mean? Shout out to Charlie. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. You know what I mean? And it was all because of drugs, you know what I mean, and shit. So I want to tell a story about it. It's an ill story. Now, Jesus was he wasn't an old man, you know what I mean. He wasn't that old. He was like in his he was like 50, 55, 60 maybe, you know what I mean. And he was a heroin addict, and he rented a room at my boy E's house in Queens. He rented a room in his crib, and what's crazy was I used to go there, and he was a big drinker, you know what I'm saying? And I was a big drinker too, so we both used to just sit there and drink. I mean, you know, I didn't know him yet, of course. My boy E introduced us. So we started chilling. He was older than I. People used to think he was my dad, because I was like so young, you know what I'm saying? I was like 19, 20. I mean, and he was like 50, 55. And him and me were drinking partners, you know what I'm saying? I used to have a bad drinking problem and a bad drug problem. I used to smoke a lot. I used to sniff shit. I used to smoke whatever. And I used to drink a lot. So, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's how we grew up. That's how I grew up. With drugs all around me ever since the age of 12, 11. I was smoking crack at age 12. That's how bad it is, you know what I'm saying? But check it out. So I was introduced to my boy Jesus, you know what I mean? And him and me used to just kick and drink every day. Now, I was never into heroin, you know what I mean? I don't fuck with heroin, I never did. I sniffed it once with a couple of my boys, and that shit didn't turn out too good. I started throwing up everywhere. We all got sick and threw up. Some shit called P-Funk. You know what I mean? We started sniffing it and we all got sick, you know what I mean? It was like poison or something, but forget about that bullshit. This motherfucker was shooting it. One day, he had these a couple that he hung out with. He hung out with a couple, a girl and a guy, and he was fucking that dude's girl. You know what I'm saying? He used to tell me he was fucking her. You know what I mean? But her man, he ain't know about it. You know what I'm saying? Her man ain't know that he was fucking his girl. But they brought him heroin, and that day I remember it was all three of them in his room. They were all shooting heroin. I was in Elvis's room, and then I was just chilling with Elvis. So yeah, I was just chilling with Elvis in his room, you know. And then we heard a big like commotion going on in Jesus' room. There was like a big commotion going on, and motherfuckers were like, "Jesus, wake up, wake up, wake up." So we ran up into the room, and we saw Jesus was This motherfucker was blue. When I say blue, I'm talking about blue. He looked like a Smurf, yo. Dead ass. He looked like a fucking Smurf. So me and my boy E, this motherfucker grabbed some ice and put his hands with the ice down his crotch. I wasn't gonna do that shit. I mean, I heard that's what you're supposed to do to people who OD or whatever. I don't know. I never heard that shit, but so he put some ice under his balls or some shit like that, whatever. And the couple that was there ran the fuck out the room, ran out the house. You know what I'm saying? Cause we had to call the ambulance. So we called the ambulance. Jesus was not waking up. He was knocked out cold. Now Jesus, he was a very he was like, you know, he had anxiety problems. He was depressed, you know, because his wife died. His wife passed away, so he was a depressed man who lived by himself, but he was a good man. And yeah, he was out cold, yo. He was just not there. So the ambulance came and they took him to the hospital, and they brought him back to life. Thank God he didn't die, you know what I mean? But what I witnessed, man, that shit was fucking horrible, yo. To see your boy that you drink every day overdosed on heroin. So the couple, like a few days passed, and the couple came to E crib, and they asked him, how's Jesus? How's he doing? And he told them that he passed away, to teach them a lesson. Those motherfuckers got so scared. They thought they were gonna go to jail because they gave him the shit. The shit was crazy. I was like, damn, that shit was fucking crazy. Yeah, so he told them that he had passed away, and that, you know what I'm saying? That shit was fucked up though, man. And I just remember seeing the girl cry. She was crying and shit. And those motherfuckers were scared. They were scared they were gonna go to jail. But ain't shit really happened after that. You know what I'm saying? I went to the hospital. I went to go see him. He was like, "Yo, can you sneak me in some weed or some alcohol?" Dude was still fucking fiending for that shit. As soon as he got out, he started drinking with me again. You know what I'm saying? Moral of the story is, yo, man, stay away from heroin. Stay away from that shit. I know there's a lot of people doing that shit. These kids nowadays are growing up, becoming more and more into drugs. You know what I'm saying? I've had so many friends that passed away, man. I'm blessed to still be sitting here. There's nights I've been on drugs, and I've been like on the edge, like wondering if I'm gonna die, if I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? While I'm on drugs, like Angel does, or like whatever. Even if you drink a whole lot, you gotta be careful, man. You know what I'm saying? I know people that have OD'd on alcohol. There's one dude, a friend of mine, he drank, the people at the hospital was saying that he had enough alcohol in him to kill an elephant. You know how much alcohol that is? People gotta watch out. You know what I'm saying? We're losing all our family and friends because of this. So try